Alright. What is up? What is up? What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, coming back to you guys with another quick live stream. Going to keep it short and to the point because internet's been acting up a little bit today. So I had today free because it's been raining all day, so I didn't go to work. So I wanted to go ahead and just give you guys an update on stock market stuff because it's been a while since we did a video over stocks and whatnot. So I just wanted to do a video, as you can tell by the title, just some stocks that I've been watching since the beginning of August. We're now obviously about in the second week of August, but just stocks to watch for August and really going on the rest of the year, to be honest. A couple of these that we'll go over, but first things first, we're gonna head right into Twitter. So obviously about a week or so ago, about 2 weeks ago now, Twitter had a pretty decent sell-off, as most of us know. It got all the way up past $47, almost $48, and then kind of just sat here right around like 45 to 47 back and forth, and then obviously had the pretty big sell-off, and it's bottomed out really right around $30 to $31. I think right around $31. We'll go ahead and zoom in here on the recent activity. You can see it's just kind of had a little bit of trouble recently getting past like $33. Right now it's hovering right around $31.80. So say you got in right around, I would wait honestly until around 32. I'd like to see it past 32 and hold above that personally. So say you got in right around this 32.11. Even if it caps out right around the 33, you're still looking at 3.5% short-term profit. You could probably get that easily within a week or less. And if it makes up the gap all the way up to around the 180-day SMA, you're looking at a 20 to 30% profit potential. And if it returns even to its all-time high, you're looking at 47% profit, guys. So I mean, there's mass potential profit there. As we know, most stocks go nothing but up long term. So even if you got in right now and you wanted to hold this long term, like months, years even, you're gonna see at least 47 to 50%. Obviously it could always go to like 20 bucks, 10 bucks, who knows. I mean, obviously you're always taking a risk, but generally speaking, with these well-known companies, you're gonna see it do nothing but long-term continue to just go up. Obviously there's always bumps in the roads like this sell-off that it had, but I personally see that as more of a buying opportunity than anything. You can see over the last 3 years, Twitter's pretty much done nothing but go up. It had a little bit of trouble really taking off around 13 to 15, 20 bucks, and then finally within the last year or so, it's just really taken off. You can see there's been bumps in the road, but it continues to do what? Nothing but go up essentially over the last couple of years. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at like the recent charts, like the 1 week and 2 week chart, just to make sure. So yeah, you can see that the SMA on this 10 days kind of acting as a resistance. Every time it gets above it, it comes right back below it. So I really want to, like I said, I want to see it get above $32, hold above that. Might even hold out to around $32.50 in all honesty, but it's up to you at the end of the day. You could hop in right now, right around 31.80, where we at 31.84. Let's say you got in at 31.78, because it'll probably come back down to there for sure. Even if you just got it right here, still look, 3% profit potential. That could be quick. That could happen within 1 day. So it's good for a quick day trade, good for a swing trade possibly, and definitely good long-term investment to me. I'm kind of trying to, these stocks that I pointed out are good not only for potential day trades or 1 week trades, but also I wanted to look at more quality stocks for you guys that are good for those of you that are looking to do long-term investing. Don't want to necessarily go like the 401k route. You want to kind of control your own retirement, so to speak, like kind of build your own funds, so to speak. So yeah, Twitter was our first one. Let me make sure really quickly that we're still doing all right. Got one of you tuning in so far. Number two is going to be Facebook. So Facebook, obviously, unless if you've had your head in the sand, we know that Facebook had another massive sell-off. I called it out whenever it was around like 165. I said massive buying point. If you would have listened and you got in during the sell-off, you would have made, what was it? It was like 20%, like 2 days. Not 20, it was like 15% that it came up in like a period of 2 days. Something like that. Maybe it was 10. Either way, in like 1 day, it dropped obviously like 20% in 1 day, 21, I think, and within a 1 day period, and then it rebounded like 7%. Overall, though, it's rebounded all the way from, it was at right around 165 at one point, Right now it's currently at 179.84. If you had gotten in at the low point and you were holding right now, you'd be right around up 15%. And even still, Facebook still has a lot of a lot of upside to it. Even if it only returns up to the 180-day SMA up here, right around $194, you're going to be looking at roughly what, another 15% profit potential. And if it returns to recent high, you're looking at 21% profit potential. So Facebook, again, another one that you could hold short term as well as long term, because overall Facebook has done what over the years? Also done nothing but continue to go up. It's had bumps in the road, but if you had bought it on the last sell-off back in what, February, March, when all the whole Zuckerberg testimonies and whatnot were going on, if you had bought it right around 147 and then you'd sold it right around the high, you'd had a 40% profit in a period of about, what was it, about 4 months. So I mean, that's about 10% profit per month. That is really not bad, guys. Most mutual funds and whatnot only do like 12% at the high end, 20 on good years, 12 to 20% profit per year, really good years. So if you can do 10% per month average, again, gearing this towards you guys that are long-term investors, if you can do 10% per month over and over and over, what is that over a year? You're literally doing 100% plus on your account. Of course, you're going to have some down months and whatnot, and you're not going to have every single trade go your way. But long term, if you can do an average 5, 10%, 20 over and over and over, you can see how you can really build a nice little NASDAQ over the years. So Facebook, again, always one to be on the lookout for. And again, it's not, I'm trying to also not pick ones that are like super expensive. Like, I don't believe I have a single stock here. It's over $200, $179. I know for a lot of people's pushing it, but again, we had Twitter. It's around $31 a share. Got another one here that's like $10 a share. We'll get into all of them, of course. But Facebook is number 2. Another one is going to be Alibaba. Alibaba is around a really good point. It's up 1.25% today, so it's doing pretty decent as well. And you can see it's been this is kind of more of like a swing trade. It's been trading in this range right around $170 to $175, and right around $200 has been the range. I meant to draw some trend lines, but just know that the range is right around 175 to 200. So let's say you got in, say you wanted to hold out, though I wouldn't buy today. I never like to buy on up days, of course. Say you waited till around, again, right around $173, $175, just somewhere in here, and you wrote it up to roughly right around $200, you're looking at what? Again, about 14 to 15%. Even if you held it short term, say it had a little bit of resistance right here, right around 183, you're still looking at about what, 5 to 10% profit potential, guys. So Alibaba, another one, and you can see today up 1.25% alone. So Alibaba is another good one to be on the lookout for. Only thing to be careful with is lately it has been kind of on this downtrend. You can see it got rejected recently by the 180-day SMA. That's one thing to be careful with if you're wanting to try to hold it for a longer term position. But even if you got in right now on a green day and you wrote it up near the SMA, again, that's still about 4.5% profit. Is that guaranteed? Absolutely not. But just going based off of, again, recent trends and whatnot, there is always that potential. But like I said, I personally would not buy right now. I would try to wait to get in around 175, or if it happened to go over 180, I would probably go ahead and hop in personally, but that's just me. So you're not going to be waiting too long either way. And then we have Walmart. Now I know a lot of people are going to be like, Walmart, why? You can see today Walmart's up also a little over 1%. I would not buy it today. I do like that it's around $90. I think $90 is a really critical point, all honesty. You can see it's been getting rejected right around $88 to $89 over and over. So I would really actually want to see it hold above 90, maybe even go up to like 91, and then maybe pull back to around 90. Look at the recent chart here. Yeah, so see, you can see that it recently got rejected just above 90, came back down to $88. So I really want to see it hold above 90 this time, and maybe even catapult on up to like 91. Like pretty much what I'd want in a perfect world, perfect situation. I want to see Walmart bust through and go up to like say 91. Then I want to see it pull back to around 90 and hold above 90, and then I'd probably hop in right around this point, all honesty, right around 90, 90.25, somewhere in there. That's the thing, is you have to know exactly where you want to get in, where you're going to cut your losses and where you're going to take your profits. If you don't have a plan going in, you will get murdered doing this. I mean, anyone that's done this for a while will tell you the same thing. And also, why do I like Walmart? We're getting ready to enter Q4, which is what? Holiday season. And obviously places like your Walmarts, Amazons, Macy's, even JCPenney's, your retail stuff is going to be doing really good fourth quarter, obviously, especially when earnings for Q4 will end up coming out. You can see right around the beginning of the year last year, Walmart had hopped all the way up to almost $110. So is it guaranteed that Walmart's going to hop up to that or above? No, but let's go again based off recent trends. Say you got in right around $90, say it came up to around 110, you're looking at 20 to 22% profit potential. Even if it gets rejected right around here, I could see this as a pretty strong resistance right around 98. Say you got in again right around 90. And you wrote it to right around $98, that is still 10% profit, which is not bad profit at all, guys. Again, most mutual funds are only doing, on average, 8 to 12, some even as low as like 6 to 12% average, with on really good years like the last couple years, 18 to 20, some even 30%. But if you can literally do 10 or so percent a month, you're going to be beating the market in most cases, which when you read a lot of books and whatnot, a lot of people and blogs and whatnot, people don't think it's possible to beat the markets. But why would there be day traders? Why would there be swing traders? Why would anyone trade in the stock market if you cannot beat the market? It's a matter of, it's like anything. If you put in the time, put in the work, all that, it's like any business. People don't go out and, if it was easy, everybody would do it essentially. But I'm reading books right now that I like. They're by really good authors like Tony Robbins and all of them, but a lot of them kind of try to scare you from like doing this kind of trading, which is just total nonsense in my opinion. Again, not everything is for everybody, but again, if you're searching this type of stuff, more than likely you have the drive and passion to do it. So don't let anyone tell you that you cannot do 10% a month easily, because it's definitely manageable for sure. Just want to get that off my chest, because I was listening to his audio book on Audible today, and there's just some stuff in there that I don't agree with. Like I said, I love Tony Robbins' books, but you're not going to agree with everything that everyone says for sure. Another one that I saw recently is Texas Roadhouse. This had a pretty big sell-off as well. You guys know that I love watching stuff that sells off, because anything that sells off super hard, it's always going to bounce back at least a few percent. So that is where you can always easily guarantee yourself a good 3 to 5% profit potential. Let's say you caught it on the sell-off. It did hop all the way down here to about $55. I remember it was around 55 for like 10 to 15 minutes. It wasn't just a quick boom glitch and then it came back up. Like, it was around $55, $56 for a minute. So let's say you got in right around 56. It was after hours, however. But let's say you got in at $56. You wrote it up to right around, say you were like, okay, if it gets up to $60, I'll get out. So $60, that's 8% profit right off the bat. Let's say you gambled a little and wrote it up a little bit more, say to like 64. You're looking at 14% profit potential. And if you want to hold this long term because you like the company, like I do, I love Texas Roadhouse. They keep expanding. They're like, as far as I know, they've been putting stores all over the place, left and right. If I remember right, their earnings, yeah, they had an earning miss, but the stock was upgraded. So kind of a win-loss, loss-win type situation. But overall, the company's a really good company. They're obviously not going anywhere anytime soon, and they have amazing food, of course. So, I mean, let's say you wanted to invest in this longer term, and say it got back up to around the recent high. That's 26% profit potential, and then beyond, you're obviously looking at huge profit potential. So even swing trading this for, say, a month or so, you're looking at possible 20 to 30% profit. Again, 20-30% profit in a month is not bad. Now, am I saying put all your eggs in one basket? Absolutely not. That's why I'm giving you guys these different stocks that I see value in. If you don't see value in them, then whatever. You might not see value in a single stock. I doubt it, but a single stock that I list here today. But it's up to you at the end of the day to diversify your account. Not too much. I always suggest doing about 3 to 5 different stocks, because if you get too many going, then you're essentially going to be like canceling out your gains and whatnot. That's obviously not fun to watch, but just finding those that have the mass potential profit. Again, if you can do 3-5% a week, 10-20% a month, you're going to be beating the market majorly. And it's just by, again, doing some basic homework, reading the earnings reports, figuring out what caused these sell-offs, and figuring out if there's going to be a potential for even just a quick little 3 to 5, 10% bounce. Because again, it's all about that compounding interest at the end of the day. After Texas Roadhouse is Ford. Now Ford is a little bit of a risky play. You can see it's been on this obvious pretty downward trend the last, I think, couple of years. In all honesty, we'll go look at the 3-year chart. Yeah, the last 3 years, Ford's really been doing nothing but going down. So there's really not a lot of hope long term, at least from my point of view, for this company. However, you can see it's starting to approach oversold territory. It's at a 180-day low of 972. Right now, it's right around 973, down about 2% today. Say you got in right about now at 975. It came back up to around the 180-day SMA. That's 11% profit potential. And even if you only held it till around like $10, which is where it's been getting rejected of late, if you held it till around $10 or just above 10, that's still about 3 to 5% potential for profit. I mean, it's not really rocket science, guys. It's about finding a pattern, finding something that's oversold or overbought if you're into shorting, and going with it at the end of the day. And again, we're not looking, if you're looking for long term, stay away from Ford, obviously. You see that's on a downward trend the last 3 years. This would not be a good long term investment, at least in my point of view. This would be something as in a quick day trade or 1 week, 2 week swing trade at the most. I would not invest in Ford long term personally. And then the last one that we're going to talk about is Zillow. You can see Zillow alone. This one also is slightly risky, but not as risky as Ford if you're looking for long term. You can see it's down about 4% today. It was as high as $68, right around $66 to $68 recently. So let's just say if you were to invest right now, right around $49, if I can get it right around there. Say it came back up to around the recent high, that's 33% potential for profit. I don't think it's really going to happen anytime soon. So let's say for a swing trade, you're going to be looking at some resistance probably. Let's zoom in a little bit here. You're probably going to see some pretty strong resistance right around $51. So if you got in right about now, right around 49 even, if I can get my mouse pretty close, you're still looking at what, right around 4% profit. Say it busts through that resistance and pushes up near the 180-day SMA, right around where it was right before the sell-off. That's 18% profit potential. Again, this one has a little bit of risk with this. Been trading kind of sideways of late. But if it can bust through that $51 resistance, it could easily come on and push back up to right around $55 to even $58. So let me get a drink really quick. So, I mean, I could do this all day. I listed off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different stocks. I could easily do 7 to 10 more that I see a little bit of value in. But I just wanted to, I think Home Depot is one if you guys are interested. No, Home Depot's not right now. That might be one in September-ish. But no, I'm not into Home Depot right now. It's just not setting up too well. It's not overbought. It's not oversold. There's nothing really there right now. But I could literally just analyze stock after stock after stock and tell you whether I like it or not. If I would short it, if I'd be long on it. But yeah, so hopefully, again, I'll just list them off really quickly if you want to like write them down or anything, and their percentage potential. Twitter, 28% profit potential plus. Facebook, roughly 10 to 20% profit potential or more. Alibaba, 14% plus potential for profit. Walmart, 10 to 15% potential profit. Texas Roadhouse, 10 to 20 plus % profit. Ford, 5 to 10% profit. And Zillow, 4 to 15, 20, 30% profit potential. So again, Yelp. Oh, I didn't even think about Yelp. What is the ticker? Is it just Yelp for them? Yeah, Yelp. Let's see here. Massively overbought, in my opinion. You can even see on our 180-day, massively overbought. You see it got rejected at 52 briefly a while back. I would not be surprised if it pushes up right around 50 again, gets rejected. Let's see here. 52-week high. Yelp soars. I heard a little bit about this, but I had not looked into it. I'm actually going to go ahead and I don't think it's even on my watch list. I'm going to go ahead and add it. I'm short. Yeah, I'd probably be short, at least for now, just based off of that recent trend. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's going to at least come back to around like 48. Now, if it pulls back to say like $48 and it bounces, this thing could potentially continue to bounce and keep going higher. But the fact that it's just shot up so quick, so recently, I think it's definitely going to at least pull back a couple dollars for sure. But like I said, I would not be surprised if it pulls back to around 48 and stays above that and just keeps on going. I mean, I've seen it before. This kind of reminds me of one Tezos. It came back down though, so what comes up can always come back down for sure. You can see it shot up. Well, it didn't really shoot up quite as much as Yelp, but still, like, shot up quick. It held up, and then it just kept going, all the way up to 21. Finally came back down to earth a little bit, but this thing was at like $5-6 for the longest, and then just started shooting up after a couple weeks. Not the same, obviously, but kind of reminds me of it a little bit. But yeah, short term at least, I'd be short. It's up 3.25% today. I would not be surprised if it's red tomorrow. Massively overbought. Has a 76, almost 77 RSI. That is stupid overbought. I would not be surprised if it comes down 2% at least tomorrow. So I think that'll be a good position for you for sure. But Yelp is a good company, so like I said, I would not be surprised one bit if it bounces around 48 and then just keeps going up and makes a new all-time high or something, or at least a new 52-week high. 817, so 1 week 50. Yeah, that's a pretty safe position too, because say it does go up a little, you're not going to lose like a whole bunch of money, really. When did you place it? What was it at when you placed it? It's going up right as we speak. I'm going to pull up the 1 minute chart on it really quickly. It got up to 51.33 today. Man, if you place it up here, you're probably doing pretty good right now. But yeah, if you guys are wondering like why I haven't been like doing, I think I mentioned it before. If you're wondering like why I haven't like been posting a lot of stock videos or doing a lot of stock market live streams, one, I got a job obviously. I actually have an interview tomorrow for another job. I got into the pest control type business, doing like mosquito spraying and whatnot. And Terminix just called me yesterday about a job, so really good paying job too. But pretty much I kind of got away from my original plan of wanting like 10,000 plus to trade with, and I had to get a car, just a bunch of stuff. Life happened essentially, and gotten a little bit of debt because I didn't have a job and I was just trading full time when I first moved down here. So what we're doing essentially is getting all the debt paid off. Me and my girlfriend both, we're getting just all of our debt paid off, attacking it. We're both going to be making really good money here before long. So get all the debt paid off, get a good 3 to 6 month emergency fund built up, which is about $10,000 for each of us. And then from there, gonna keep on, while we're building that emergency fund, also going to be investing into stocks. So I'll at least be having some more stock videos coming out soon. We plan on having our debt paid off in 6 months. So like I said, by the end of the year, little after the end of the year, hope to be at least beginning to actually put money back into the investment accounts, and from there build the trading accounts up to $25,000, which at that point then I'd probably consider quitting my full-time job and doing day trading with options, day trading stocks, all that good stuff full-time. So we're probably looking again at the end of 2019, maybe a little later. The goal though is the end of 2019, so about 16 months from now, going ahead and doing this full time. There's no rush at the end of the day. I don't want to do what I did when I first moved down here, where I just rushed everything. I rushed the whole process. I was essentially trying to day trade and live off of it. Day trading with only like $2,000, which is not good, of course. I would have to do like 10% a day to be able to live off of that money after taxes and everything. So I'm just going to do it right this time, because I know I can do at least 3% a day on average, which obviously isn't like great or anything, but if you can average with the losses and everything, 3% a day on $25,000. You're averaging $700 a day. Obviously, you have taxes and everything after that. So, yeah, that's pretty much the goal. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update about that because I know in our Discord group chat, you guys kind of were lighting the fire under me about doing some live streams. I'm still going to be trying, like I said, I'm going to try to at least at the bare minimum do 1 live stream a week. I'm going to try to do 2 or 3, especially once we get moved. We're moving into our new place finally next weekend, so I'll have a little bit more space to do my live streams. It'll be a little more professional again, and I'll have more privacy and whatnot, because I'm essentially trying to do these live streams in like nobody's home, which is like never, so it's a blessing when I do have the time to do this for you guys. But yeah, so starting after next weekend, I'm going to be trying to do at least 2 to 3 live streams a week after that, so we'll kind of get back in the groove of things. And then, like I said, by the end of the year, we'll probably start investing again, start doing a lot more videos on like my actual investment account updates and all that stuff. So yeah, just hang with me over the next few months, and we'll keep on doing videos. I'm going to do a lot more videos, like I said, geared towards like how to actually achieve financial freedom, because like just so many people don't understand how just putting away even $50 to $100 a month can really change your life. Like if you start, the younger you start, the better. I mean, and we'll get into all that stuff. I've already done a couple videos about that stuff, but I just want it to reach as many people as possible, especially younger people, because it's just, the younger you start, the better. We all know that. But yeah, so if there's any other questions, I'll hang out here for about another minute or so. I haven't checked on the stream health in a while. I got one of you in here still. But yeah, if there's any other last questions, I'll go ahead and answer that. If not, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here in a second. But yeah, I'll try to start staying on track too with everything. I know I can get sidetracked too, so whenever I post videos, now when it comes to streams, I had a comment actually last night where somebody was like saying I get sidetracked and whatnot. It's a live stream. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, there's a difference between doing a live stream and doing a video. Doing a video, you get straight to the point, you say what you need to say, and then the video's done. Videos be like 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes long. Live streams are going to be longer. They're going to be more sporadic because I don't have like a script or anything. I have a idea of what I'm going to talk about, but then from there you just kind of start talking about whatever. It's a live stream. But I don't think that person's subscribed anyways, but just had to get that off my chest too. But yeah, good call out on Yelp for those of you that are into shorting. I would be shorting the hell out of this right now, at least short term. I would be careful right around $48, but yeah, this thing, it's gonna come back down. It's just got a lot of hype behind it right now. But with that being said, I'll go ahead and wrap this video up. Again, thank you guys so much for the support. If you're new to the channel and looking to achieve financial freedom and network with a bunch of like-minded people, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button below. We'd love to have you here. And also consider joining our totally free Discord group chat. Everything with me obviously is totally free. The link for that Discord group chat will be one of the first links in the description box. And if you're into investing and wondering like what compounding interest is and all that, I have an amazing book in my description box as well. It'll take you to the cheapest one on Amazon. It's like $7 or $8, called Compound Interest. Just plain and simple, Compound Interest. It's not my book. It's just a book that I love that really does really good job on explaining like how compounding interest like works in your favor and will literally help you retire a multi-millionaire. And I got some news actually about a book that I started writing this week. I'll probably do a separate video about that in the near future for you guys. Pretty much I'm writing a book that I think you guys will definitely enjoy, but it'll be a short book, but I'll get into that in the next video. But again, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys sometime hopefully within the next week. Take it easy, guys.